Good morning all. Today we have the topic cyclic group. It's similar to cyclic subgroup. Cyclic subgroup itself is a group and we can term it a cyclic group. So the terms like set G such that a raised to n is an integer is called a group is called cyclic group. That is we can generate the whole group from a single element A of the group. Otherwise, there is just an element A such that A raised to n is such that n is an integer is a cyclic group, and the letter and element A is called the generator of the group. If for a finite cyclic group there is a generator and and for a order of one element A is the least positive integer such that A raised to n is equal to E. If cyclic group A is infinite, it is called infinite order, and we have some examples. First example is cube root of unity 1 omega square. We can generate the full set G from using omega and omega square. If we multiply omega 2 times, we get omega square. If we multiply 3 times, omega cube, and omega cube is equal to 1. So the full set we can generate from the single element omega. Similarly, from omega square also we could generate the whole group. So omega square whole square is omega raised to 4. It's equal to omega cube into omega, and it's omega square all cube is equal to omega raised to 6. It is equal to 1. So the full set can be generated from omega square. So omega and omega square are the generators of the group G. And next example is fourth root of unity, and it is 1 minus 1 I and minus I. We could generate this group from the elements I and minus I. If we multiply I 2 times, I square is equal to minus 1. So 1 is there. So I and minus 1. I square is minus 1. I cube is equal to I into minus 1. So it is minus I, and I raised to 4 is equal to 1. So we will get the all 4 elements of G from using the element I. Similarly, we could generate the all group G using the element minus I. So minus I all square is equal to I square, and it is equal to minus 1. Minus I all cube is equal to minus 1 into minus I plus I, and minus I all raised to 4 is equal to 1. So the all four elements of the group can be generated. So I and minus I are the generators. Yesterday we have seen the example of Z6, set 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with addition modulo 6. It is also a cyclic group. We have seen that using 1 and 5, the whole set Z6 can be generated if we add 1 by 1. 1 addition modulo 6, 1 is equal to 2, and 1 additional modulo 6, 1 additional modulo 6 equal to 3, and like that we could generate the whole group. Similarly, from 5 addition modulo 5 is equal to 4, 5 addition modulo 6, 5 addition modulo 6, 5 is equal to 3, and so on. So the whole set G is the whole set of Z6 can be generated from the element 1 and 5. So the 1 and 5 are generators of Z6, and Z6 is a cyclic group. Next example is the additive group of integers. We can generate the all element from all elements of Z using the element 1. Now we have elementary properties of cyclic subgroups. For that we have so many theorems there. First theorem is every cyclic group is abelian. So we have cyclic group, that means every element of G can be generated by a single element. So we can take the group, let G be a cyclic, for the proof let G be a cyclic group and A be for every cyclic group there will be one generator, and A is the generator of the group G. Then G can be written as G equal to bracket A equal to A raised to n. N is an integer. That is, every element of G can be written as in the power of A raised to n. So we can take two elements. To show that it is abelian, we have to take two elements from the group. Let x and y be two elements of G. Then there exist integers r and s such that x is equal to a raised to r. It's x and y are element of G. So x can be written as some a raised to r and y can be written as some a raised to s. Then xy equal to a raised to r, a raised to s, which is equal to a raised to r plus s, which is equal to a raised to s plus r. Since integers they are abelian, we can replace s plus r plus s into s plus r, which is equal to a raised to s into a raised to r, which is equal to yx. Hence, that is xy equal to yx. Hence, G is abelian. Next theorem. Then the proof നിങ്ങൾ പഠിക്കണ്ട, പക്ഷേ എങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്ന്. കാരണം ഇതിന്റെ പ്രൂഫ് പഠിക്കേണ്ടതെന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ this is a part of number theory. This is not a part of algebra. But this theorem we are using in many to prove many theorems in algebra. So theorem is division. Name of the theorem is division algorithm for Z. So the theorem is, if m is a positive integer and n is any integer, then there exist unique integers q and r such that n is equal to mq plus r and 0 less than or equal to r less than m. This, so നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ എടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും രണ്ട് മൂന്ന് ഇൻറ്റിജേഴ്സ് എടുക്കുക. ഇപ്പോൾ 32 എന്നിനും എമ്മിനും ആ രണ്ട് ഇൻറ്റിജേഴ്സ് തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ n equal to 32, m equal to 5 ആണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് 32നെ 5 into 6 30 plus 2 ആ രീതിയിൽ എഴുതാം. അപ്പോൾ q is equal to 6, r equal to 2. അതുപോലെ ഏത് നമ്പർ കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാലും അതിന് നമുക്ക് ഈ രണ്ട് ഫോമിൽ എഴുതാം. ഒരു റിമൈൻഡറും അതിനൊരു റിസൾട്ടും ഉണ്ടാവും. ആ രീതിയിൽ എഴുതാം. ഇപ്പോൾ 77 12 ആണെങ്കിൽ 77/12 നമുക്ക് എത്ര കിട്ടും? 6. അപ്പോൾ 6 into 6 പിന്നെ ബാക്കിയുള്ള റിമൈൻഡർ ആണ് 5. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ 77നെ 12 into 6 plus 5 എഴുതാം. So q equal to 6 and r equal to 5. Now 50 and m equal to 10. നമുക്ക് 50 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അറിയാം 10 into 5 ആണ്. So it can be written as 10 into 5 plus 0. So q is equal to 5 and r equal to 0. Next theorem is, a subgroup of a cyclic group is cyclic. So we have a cyclic group is there. So we can take that cyclic group as G. Let G be a cyclic group. If it is a cyclic group, there will be a generator generated by A. Then G can be written as bracket A, that and subgroup of cyclic group and take a subgroup H. Let H be a subgroup of G. If in any subgroups there are two types of subgroups, whether either it should be trivial or it will be a proper subgroup of G. So we can take the subgroup as the trivial subgroup. Let H equal to singleton set E. Then H is equal to that set is generated by A, generate bracket E, is cyclic. Kananda lower element element can be generated from that element itself. So H equal to E is cyclic. Now consider let H not equal to E. Then all elements of H is in the form a raised to n. So a raised to n element of H for some positive integer n, and let m be the smallest positive integer such that a raised to m element of H. Now we will prove that the smallest integer a raised to, we will prove that the smallest power ulla ee integer power aayittu varune c equal to a raised to m generates H. That is H equal to generated by a raised to m, which is equal to generated by C. We can take an arbitrary element of H as B. Let B be an arbitrary element of H. Since H is a subgroup of G, B is an element of G. B ഒരു Gയിലെ എലമെന്റ് തന്നെയാണ്. Hയിലെ എലമെന്റ് എല്ലാം Bയിലും ഉണ്ടാവും. So B is an element of G. Hence B is equal to some a raised to n for some integer n. Now we can the second theorem we can use. Consider n element of Z and m element of Z plus. We can, by division algorithm, there exist integers q and r such that n is equal to mq plus r and 0 less than or equal to r less than m. Hence a raised to n can be written as a raised to mq plus r. നമുക്ക് n നെ mq plus r എന്ന് എഴുതാമെന്ന് നമ്മുടെ ഡിവിഷൻ അൽഗോരിതം വെച്ചിട്ട് എഴുതി. So a raised to n is equal to a raised to mq plus r, which is equal to a raised to m all power q into a raised to r. ഇനി നമുക്കതിൽ ആ എക്സ്പ്രഷനിൽ we can operate with a raised to m minus q. അപ്പോൾ എന്ത് വരും? ലെഫ്റ്റ് സൈഡിൽ a raised to m minus q a raised to n വരും. റൈറ്റ് സൈഡിൽ a raised to m minus q a raised to m all power q കൂടെ വരും. That becomes e and ബാക്കിയുള്ളത് a raised to r. Hence a raised to r is equal to a raised to m all power minus q a raised to n. Now since a raised to n element of h, നമ്മുടെ ഇതിൽ a raised to n element of h ആണ് and a raised to m element of h, and h is a group, both these a raised to m minus q and a raised to r in h. A raised to m belongs to h ആയതുകൊണ്ട് അതിന്റെ inverse is also there. So a raised to m minus q is there and a raised to r is a raised to n in h. So their product a raised to r is equal to a raised to m raised to minus q a raised to n element of h. Now since m is the smallest positive integer such that a raised to m element of h, അതാണ് നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തത്. So 0 less than or equal to r less than m. So r should be equal to 0. So n equal to mq. So b equal to a raised to n and a raised to m all power q. നമ്മുടെ ലാസ്റ്റ് എക്സ്പ്രഷനിൽ നമ്മൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ തവണ എഴുതിയതിൽ ഇതിൽ r should be equal to 0. So n equal to qm. So b equal to a raised to n, that is b equal to a raised to m all power q equal to c raised to q. We take b as an arbitrary element of h. So it follows that every element of h is a power of c and h can be written as a generated by c, which is equal to generated by a raised to m. Therefore h is cyclic.